All right. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Daily 3 equins from tournament. If you won the matches, well, if I come in second. If I come in third, I don't do anything. I can maybe one. When did you become poor? That's a crazy thing to say. Yeah. All right. So, let me, we are going to be playing tournament. I'm gonna start off playing tournament. Why not? Why not? I got 8 battles, right? Sure. But first, I'm gonna see, is there anyone in the chat that is in Expert 1 that has not played their battles yet? You have? As in you have played your battles, or you're in Expert 1? You've already done your battles? Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I will add 2 or 3 people. My list is basically full, but I think I cleared out like 2 or 3 spots last night. Or I wouldn't even say last night. It was late, early yesterday. It's probably like afternoon. 3 Aquins, share some with you. You can have 1. Okay, you have 1. I'll add 2 or 3 people. So the first names, the first IDs that I get, and if you're lying to me about your bracket, then I'm just gonna unfriend you immediately. Because I want to play this by myself. This mode's kind of bad playing solo. All right, let's see. This was the first guy. Yeah, that looks about right. Oh, somebody was spamming. Oh, come on. All right, this is the second one. Let's see. Last online 2 hours ago. What's this, bro? Are you trying to SP drop? Is what's going on? All right. And then I think this is the third guy. I'm just taking the first 3 IDs. Sure. I can't tell like who's like in my bracket or not. But you got to get online right now. Cause I'll unfriend you if you guys just like sent your ID but you're not even gonna play. I'll unfriend you, bro. It's ridiculous. Expert 1, he's in Expert 1. Let's go. This guy, Master 3. It's close enough. It's close enough. It's one bracket higher. Okay. And then what was the last guy? What's the last guy's name? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think. Am I gonna spin for Outlaw? Probably not. I mean, maybe I do one time. I could technically afford 1, but like, up from that. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have the Acorns to do much more than that. Plarium should make matches cost credits for... Oh, yeah, true. True. It's too easy to get Acorns and credits. They should nerf it. What boost do you primarily get when you use Mimicker? Well, if you saw my Mimicker video, then you'd know that. Who was the name? What was the name of the third guy? Oh. $5K to $10K per battle. Oh, that's it? Damn, that's a steal. Guys, what was the name of the third guy? I don't remember. Because I'm just gonna... You were the third guy? Yeah, but what was your in-game name? I'm like, because I added 3. These were 2 of them. I don't remember what the name of the third guy was. Oh, this is why I'm asking. It was hello, y'all. Thank you very much. He's not online. So I'm going to play without him, and if he's not online by the next one, I'm going to unfriend him, and I'm going to add whoever it was that actually told me after like 20 minutes. Where is he? Alazad Demo... Bro, I can't say that name. Alright, well, if you're within the... His internet might cut out. Okay, that's fine. What actually works with Parasite? Some type of, like, brawler-type weapon, but usually something that has a little bit of range. Parasite's not fast, right? So obviously you can get out, like you want to try to get out as much damage as you can while you're linked to somebody. But you're not fast enough to close distance. So, yeah. Hey, Zach. 8 months. Thank you very much. Grab this. That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. I'll use this. No. So many guided craps. This... But... Excuse me. I saw that. Hold on. I saw that. No. You can't lie to me. He's 1 level away from being maxed out. He only has 8s on that. It's ridiculous. Why is that? Doesn't even make sense. Are we dead ass just gonna sit there? Okay, pal. Okay, pal. Hold on. Sit down. You really? 100%. Just so we're clear. I most certainly, definitely got that guy with the days. There's no way that I didn't. Oh crap. Okay, now look, let's go. I didn't get him, but I almost got him. I thought about it real hard. Get him! Oh my goodness, bro. This blockhorn's kind of blocking my view, dude. Okay. You're fine. I'm not going to worry too much about you. I really want to get this guy while he's marked. That would be great. He's got double... Okay, he's at least rank 6, because that's double graviton. The only way to do double graviton is at least 2 10s. Hold on, grab this guy. Before he's able to use his ability... I'm surprised he didn't use his ability last nanosecond. I don't know how this happens, but every single time I fight a Deathwalker, their ability cooldown is less than 10 seconds, even though technically there's not any way for it to be less than 11 seconds, I think. Like, the cooldown is, like, absolutely uber mega bugged, and is so annoying. Like, for an ability that ridiculously strong, and of course it's just, like, Oh, yeah. Actually, they get it every 3.5 seconds. Just so you know. Okay, game. Thanks. What was our kill count? That's unexpectable. 13 versus their 16. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to not die. As opposed to last time where I was definitely trying to die. Oh. That's not right. Why is this happening to me? Come on! No. Alright, hold on. We can kill this. We can kill this bot. There we go. No, what? By the way, what even happened to my HP? It just doesn't exist anymore. That wasn't like the single helix track volley that I took, was it? Because if so, that's ridiculous. Oh, he's maxed out and he's got double 12s. Fair enough. It's annoying, but like I can't even... just so you guys know, my main account, my max level account, is also in the expert bracket. It is. That's like, I mean... obviously, that doesn't make any amount of sense. It shouldn't be there. He's maxed out, isn't he? Yeah, of course he is. But this is just what happens. To be fair, it's also because I really didn't play at all last tournament season. Like, I just don't use my main account very much. At this point, it's... I don't even know if it's right to call it my main account at this point. Kinda not my main account. No. You calm your ass down. You calm your ass down. There you go. I see you. I see you. No. Get him. He's still in that thing? Bro, come on. He might even... oh, no, he's gone. Nice. I think we win. What? Yeah. I'm alive. I'm alive. No. I was trying to manifest. It didn't work. Okay. Squasher 8 worth it? I don't know. I mean, I still don't have a sniper pilot, so I don't really use it. If I did have one, I probably would use it, to be fair. I just kind of don't have one. No. No. You go away. Okay, see, this guy is a problem. This guy right here. I bait him. He won't because he can't. Yep, there you go. Stupid kill shot. All kill shots are equally stupid. Look at this guy. It's the maxed out guy. Even he can't play without a kill shot. Look at, he's got maxed out stuff and he decides to use a helix track kill shot. You can't tell me that's high IQ. It's definitely not. Okay. Calm down. Listen, go, calm down. He's over there like pew, 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 pew. Shut up. I got 3 of them. Let's go. Yeah, I think that's fine, actually. You know, I think that's fine, actually. I got... was that worth it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're kinda over there. I gotta... that was a bad idea. Don't worry about me, bro. Don't worry about me, bro. Honestly, I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm cool. That guy. Yup. All right. This is a... hey, we win. Let's go. Easy. Let's go. Screw kill shot, yeah. abomination. I got 12 acorns. Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's right. That is like half. That makes sense. Okay. So there was the guy that I added, the other guy. He's probably in here somewhere. It should show him. Should be like a little notification next to his name. No. Dang. Let you join your expert one? I appreciate it. Well, let's see. Hold on. Let me find the other guy first. Which one was he? Well, hold on. Because, like, I can just check, right? Was it, like, the second ID? No. Was it the third ID? Oh, because he didn't even accept it. Well, I'm going to cancel that. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, duh, because he hasn't even been online. Yeah, the guy's name was... Yeah, I know. So this guy... This is the guy that told me that was actually helpful. He says he's expert 1 in 6K, but he doesn't lay... I'm okay with that. Yeah. Expert 1 in 6K is I think exactly what I am, right? I'm expert 1. Yeah. I'll add you. Because he was the guy that actually told me who the third guy's name was that I was missing after like 5 minutes of nobody answering me. So what's your ID? I'll add you. If you want to play. If you don't, then that's fine. Any guesses when is Deathwalker Crate Rush? I don't. It's hard to get Grandmaster now, and skipping days doesn't help. Yeah, no, that's true. Well, the thing is, like, I want to get Grandmaster with my main account, my maxed account. But like I said earlier, that account is in Expert. It got dropped to Expert. Because I was only in Master the first time. I didn't really play it much, so I actually never ended up getting into Grandmaster. So I was only in Master last time. And then when the new tournament started, it dropped me down another bracket. So now it's in Expert, but that's unplayable. Like, I'm not playing that. You know how absolutely ridiculous it is to have like a max level 15, 16 KSP guy in the Expert bracket? Like, that's the kind of shit that I would complain about on my free-to-play. Like, I don't want to contribute to that. That's really garbage. Now, maybe what I do is I just make like a full hanger of like common and like maybe rare mags, and I just put together a low SP hanger, which, by the way, there's no problem with that in tournament mode because it's not SP dropping. That would be making it more fair, not less fair. Because in tournament mode, it doesn't count your SP at all. It just counts your bracket, like your rank. I'm still waiting for that one guy to respond. He hasn't said anything. Don't spam. Is it not sending? No, I don't see it. No. It's... I don't think so at all. Hold on. No, I don't see it. Well, you could just send me one. Yeah, my ID's up here. You could just send me one and then tell me what your name is. Yeah, I don't know. It's a thing with YouTube. That's not really a thing that I can do anything about. You say brawler weapons for Parasite, so maybe Howlers for the range? I wouldn't go with Howler. If anything, I go with, like, I don't know, Overdriver or Reaver, or, I mean, Burrow Beam obviously is good because it has ridiculous range and is just the best weapon. Storm Rack, to some extent, can be pretty good. Charge Rocket can be pretty good. Weapons that deal good amounts of damage, but also have at least half decent range. Right, like Hellfire wouldn't work that. Scent? Well, I don't know what your name is. I didn't know what your name is. Try. Okay. Friend limit. Oh my gosh, bro. After all of that. Let's see. I think yesterday I got rid of all of the people that were offline for a week. That, well, yeah, hold on. I'll get you in a sec. We've come this far. We've spent this long dealing with it. I'm gonna make sure that I get you in here. Don't worry. This guy's been offline for 6 days. It's close enough. You guys understand why I don't accept all your invites now? I just don't have space. I legitimately cannot. First off. And then second off, I also, like, even just yesterday... Was it yesterday? No, it's like a couple days ago. Somebody in my DMs getting all pissy with me because he's like, oh, you should respect your subscribers more and answer all their questions. And, like, you should answer them when they DM you. What does he DM me with? This guy comes into my DMs, just says, rate all my hangers. Okay. Yeah, let me just drop what I'm doing and spend the next 3 hours dedicating everything to your own personal little thing, right? Like, that's just ridiculous. And then the people... I wouldn't say most people. Definitely not most people. It's just a small number of people. It's a small percentage of people, for sure. But there's a percentage of people who think that I should drop everything every time they want some type of personal advice or whatever. And, like, I just clearly can't do that, right? I clearly can't do that. But there's enough of them that makes it so that I can't really reasonably... I can't reasonably accept everybody's invites. Because there's enough people who would just be annoying with it. What were the other two guys? Where are they? They must have gone. Are they in a battle? I'll invite you guys back. The first two guys that I added. Are you late? No, not really. The next spin... Might the next spin be Deathwalker? The next... Crate Rush? No, the next one on Monday is Outlaw. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Was this one of them? I'll just invite a couple people. Like, if they're on, I'll just invite a couple of them. Why don't you play any other games? I do play some other games, just not on this channel. You're not the type to ask people to review your hanger? Well, it's fine even if you do. There's like places in my Discord where you can ask, and you'll maybe get a response from me, but you'll get a response just as a general consensus from all the other people who are there. That's a great place to look for advice because you'll get a response a lot quicker. It's not always going to be directly from me, but you'll get a good reply. And if I have something that I like if I usually I will see it. Usually I will see it, but I don't like take the time to respond to all of them. So usually I do see it, and if I have something specific that I want to say about it, then I'll say something about it, right? So it's not the hanger review or anything like that itself. That's not annoying. I understand that. What's annoying is when people want me to drop everything that I'm doing. Drop everything that I'm doing to do one specifically for them, right? And not only that, they get really... Like, they basically act like they should just be able to ask for a personalized hanger review at any time, like, whenever they want. And I'm just obliged to give it to them, otherwise I'm a bad person. Like, well, come on. Like, obviously that just doesn't work out. Like, obviously... Okay, he was firing. He wasn't actually firing, but he was firing. Whatever. Yeah, max level. This kind of thing is not ideal. But you know, maybe we can even make this work. Oh, bro, come on. We had one option to kill this guy, and you freaking Gemini'd his stupid days. Come on. We lose. We lose. He's gonna have more stuff, and it's gonna be way better than that, too. The only real chance that we have is if we focus that guy down hard. Like, very hard. Oh, long arm arched wings. Really? That turret broke my mod shield. Okay. It's this guy. That's the guy that needs to die. He's in an Aegis dome. He might even have an Aegis, which would be not too bad. Yeah, I'll do this. He's... Oh, please. I just can't. I can't teleport back fast enough, bro. Oh, yo, this guy's also... Okay. He's not in our team. Like, he's not in our squad. He's high level. Yeah, he's gone now. He was high level. You should charge for hanger reviews. The thing is, like, it's the sort of thing that I would never want to charge for. Like, yeah, that would be a really good way of limiting, of limiting it and making sure that, you know, I don't get hounded by them constantly, and all that sort of thing. Like, it would work, but I don't want to limit. I don't want to limit those strictly to people who have money, because I feel like usually they don't need it as much as the free-to-play people do anyway. I'm surprised we won that. That maxed guy had no business losing that one. Hey, thank you very much. $1, yeah, but it's still like I said, it limits it to people who have some amount of money. So like, let's say, like, a lot of my viewers, like, they're like, I don't know, 12 years old, right? Just some random kid who's got a free-to-play hanger. Not only does he probably need it more, he also couldn't he couldn't give me $1 if he wanted to, because he just doesn't have it. And that's not his fault. So I never want to do it based on that. Hornet? That's interesting. Yeah, right. You farm that mortar achievement. Let's go. We have so many shieldy boys right here, bro. What in the world? Okay, well, he's out of range. Is this... Excuse me? Goodbye. Those were 10s. What is this? Oh, parasite. Okay. Fair enough. I'll just be over here. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna run. I can't be here. I can't be here no more. How's it going, man? These Reavers work so well in the SP that I'm at. But you guys have to understand. I get that it's like difficult to kind of wrap your mind around the fact that certain things just work so much differently at higher level. But it's true. It's true. I use Reavers. I have Reavers at max level too. I try using them. They're so garbage. They do nothing. I don't even know why they're so bad. I just know that they are. Okay, well, I mean, I feel like we could have avoided this by leaving him for a second, but okay. We're fine. We're 1 kill ahead. Don't go die. Don't die. I might die. I had one job. That's unfortunate. Stupid. Come on. They got one more right then, too. Who's asking for free acorns? I'm gonna ban you. Someone ban him. I can't be bothered. We have a mod in the chat. Get this guy out of here. Okay. Hemlock dead. This guy? Fringe. Damn it. How they're bolting. Yep, that's fine. This, tactical relocation, that's what that was. I'm now over here. Entirely purposeful. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a professional. Excuse me. Hold on. Don't shoot him, don't shoot him. Ooh, okay, now get him. Mess him up, boys. He gets hit with the full force of the sun. Damn. Freaking dog piled that man. Yep. This is perfect. This works fine. I'm dead. Yeah, 100%. No. He's reloading one, but only one. Why am I not dealing damage to him? That doesn't make sense. Oh, come on, really? Is this guy SP dropping? What is he? You SP dropping in tournament mode? You know, okay, look. There is a chance, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt here. There is a chance that he's just really high SP, and he feels bad about it. And so to make it slightly more fair, he took off his pilots so that he wasn't completely steamrolling everyone. It's possible that he did that. It's also possible that he's a piece of crap. And that his mother doesn't love him. Equally probable. Did I get new headphones? I did, actually. Did I say... Did I not say that before? I thought I said that before. You don't see why I'm matched against, like, max level players? Because it's not a matter of SP. tournament mode does not care about your SP at all. It cares only about what rank you're in. I'm in Expert 1. Actually, all of us are in Expert 1. So the only thing it cares about is whether or not we're in, or like whether or not we're in or around Expert 1. And you might say, like, okay, well, I mean, obviously all the high SP guys should be in higher brackets. Yeah, I agree. They should be in higher brackets, but even my max level account is also in Expert 1. Mostly because I just didn't play the last one, and it just pushed me down to Expert. Like, it put me in Master to begin with. That's not English. I'm gonna delete that. I don't know what that says, and I'm not gonna bother translating. So it put me in Master, didn't even put me in Grandmaster. I never ended up getting to Grandmaster in that one. So the tournament ended, it dropped me down a full rank, and it put me into Expert. So this free-to-play account, which is like 6,000 SP, is in the same rank as my maxed account, which is like 16,000 SP. It's dumb, but that's the way that it works. You get what I'm saying? How many Acorns do I have? Probably, you know, not many, but I'd still bet that I have more than most of you guys. If you don't spend them, they convert to basic currencies. Are you talking about the event tokens? Yeah. You'll get, like, probably 2,000 credits per. No A-coins, it'll just be credits. So, like, you can like don't even fantasize about getting A-coins from those. You won't. It's just credits. Ugh. Okay, I jumped maybe a little too far. The jump distance implant? Not really anything. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Really? These are all bots, by the way. Which is a free win for us, right? Match yesterday against 13k players. A 1 was sweaty as hell. Your team was 7 to 8. Yeah. No, it's possible to win. And you know, like, the fact that it is possible to win, this is exactly why I prefer playing DPC in 5v5. Is because if you get those same players in free-for-all, it's not possible to win. Any level of chance that you had immediately, instantaneously is gone. You just don't win those. And that's why the team-based modes are so much better. Well, I say that's why, but it's just one of many reasons why. Really. Oh, I got them both because they're stupid. Did that bot go AFK? Are we serious? Oh no, he's gosh, bro. Like it's crazy to see that the bots are doing the same things that players do. They're just standing there, completely vacant-minded, spamming rocket motors. It's crazy to see. Oh, come on, I hit my head. I'm sorry. Hold on. Try that again. Yeah? Okay. Good to know. Yeah, that jump distance implant doesn't really work on this map. It's kind of garbage. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm alive. Oh, I'm on the top right now. Don't. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking of doing, but I want you to stop thinking about it. Don't stop thinking about it. Bot was wondering about what? Okay, hold on. I started to read that comment, and then I realized that it actually doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm gone. Mm-hmm. That's a player because the original bot name is Ice Lady, not Ice Lady. Well, that's completely not true. It's you're just wrong, actually. That's not even remotely accurate. You're gonna tell me that this is a player. The Panther who's full sending it with a Helix Rack Panther. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Strike Rocket or Stormrack? They serve such what word am I even trying to say? They serve such different purposes that you can't even compare them. That's like saying, what should I get, a phone or a house? Like, you need both, but they don't do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not the greatest comparison, because one obviously costs way more than the other, but you get what I'm saying. They just... Both of them are useful, but they're useful for completely different reasons. You got the legendary pilot with free token first spin. Very cool. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, congratulations. I actually don't care about this one, because I still have the other legendary close quarters pilot. That's only rank 3. So if I got it, I wouldn't even use it. So I'm completely happy to not have it. Perfectly satisfied with that. What energy strike rockets? I use the 10s. The 8s aren't worth it, and the 12s cost take wins. What? Oh, that's a rank 6. Hold on. Is that a 6 or an 8, though, is the thing? It's either a rank 5 or a rank 6 Bastion. I'm not sure which. Okay, well, this guy's gonna be a problem. We need to deal with this guy. Or maybe we don't. What's he doing? No, you're kind of dumb. You're kind... What? I just instantly... Whatever. Yeah, I know. I don't have mods on my Panther. That's my own fault for not having mods on my Panther. Yeah. I'm gonna run this one. I'm actually not... Yeah, I'm just gonna let my ability run out. And then we'll do it again. We'll find another way. Because there's this guy in the back that looks like long arm. Yeah, it is. Interesting. Huh? You know, theoretically, he's kind of out of ammo by now. So Dead is his name. You know, I don't think there's any scenario in which you survive that. Point blank long arm usage. Get him, boys. Yeah, let's go. Okay. A tango. It's got a tango. Oh. Yeah, right. That's fine. You can't compare guided and missile weapons? You can. But generally speaking, you use them in different... Like, you use them for different reasons. Like, there's always some way that you can compare them. I just don't like to. I don't like to. Because I don't think it's... I think it's disingenuous to say one is better than the other. Because it's like, is it really? No, not really. One works better in some cases, the other works better in other cases. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you do kind of have to compare them, like a tier list, right? I make tier lists. So obviously I do compare those weapons. Sometimes. But I compare them with heavy amounts of nuance. Mech official said they'll fix tournament. They just said that they've heard the feedback. They're trying to make people shut up, is what they're trying to do. Was that not a Seeker that jumped? Oh, it is. He's over there. I saw the shield go up, and then I saw him disappear. And I was like, well, surely that's a Seeker. I mean, go for it. Go for it. There's no way he jumps that guy. This Bastion guy just kind of went. Well, he got 1 kill and 2 beacons. That's what gets him MVP. That's ridiculous, by the way. That's ridiculous, by the way. And maps like this, yeah. You know what? Like I've always complained about. Anyone who's been around my channel for a while has known that I've always had a gripe against the beacons thing. Especially now that it equates to top placements, and top placements equates to A coins. You know? Like, just someone getting 2 beacons on a map like that is all that it takes to get you top place. He did nothing besides that, basically. He just got 2 beacons, and that's basically it, and he gets top place for that. Why? Because there's only 3 beacons on the map, so if you grab 2 beacons, then you grab most of the maps. Or most of the beacons. It's like, sure, but the first beacon doesn't really count, does it? Because that one's just for free. It's just sitting there. No one's going to, like, there's no level of risk involved with that one. You're not even bothered with tournaments? I mean, for as annoying as it is, like, there are gripes that I have, you know, in relation to almost every aspect of the game. And at the end of the day, I do get more A coins if I play tournament, so I will play tournament every so often. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'll play it every single day, because I'm pretty sure I didn't for, like, 2 days, like 2 or 3 days straight. You can get 6 beacons and still lose because of poor teamwork. Well, sure, you can still lose, but what I'm saying is, like, if you get the most beacons, especially on a 3 beacon map, even if you do nothing besides get a couple beacons, you end up getting the top place, and that's, I think, kind of really unfair because most of the beacons don't really count. Like, 90% of beacons that people grab are like the home beacons right at the start of the match. Excuse, is that guy? He has to be max level. I knew he was gonna blink. Yeah, you're gone. That's a problem. That guy right there is a problem. No, okay, I'll leave. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Okay. Everyone's max level, huh? Is that what's going on? Oh, they have a kill shot. Hold on. No, I win these. I win these. Huh. I would have given enough time to install it. Yeah. Okay. Get him. Let's go. Where's the Deathwalker? They have a Deathwalker, I think. Okay, everybody's dead. Get him. Okay. That's a problem. There's a surge right there. Mess him up. Okay, he ran. That's fine. I'm gonna jump that Deathwalker. He just respawned. I'm gonna jump him. Get him, boys. Let's go. Let's go. It's not really worth leaving him alive. I have to send him back. You know, I'm very certain that I'm inside that. What? I'm pretty sure I was inside that dome. Yeah. I can say with confidence, even. I can say with heavy confidence that I was 100% inside that dome. Oh, I got him with it. No Panther barrier for you, Mr. Guy. I can just radius above that, I think. Uh-oh. He doesn't know that my reload is 18 centuries. He doesn't know that. If he knew that, he would be running me. But he doesn't know that. No. I'm gonna try it. That's fine. Okay. When people immediately trigger the daze because they want to shoot 2 pods at them, it's so annoying, bro. Like, oh my gosh, chill out for half a second. Okay, this guy's pretty weak. Whatever freaking Chinese name. He's not that strong. No, I get... What? Oh. Okay. That... Sure. It's fine. I didn't want to live anyway, really. I want to live anyway. Frank, my time, bro. This guy just doesn't die, okay. That's a problem. It's a big problem. No, you're stupid. Stupid kill shot. What an absolute dummy. What a stupid. Better do it, otherwise I'll get my ability back. I'm gonna die. This guy's a voltaic RPG. He's what? That's max level everything. He's got maxed voltaic RPG 14. I'm like, wow, okay, I'm at so little HP that he's gonna kill me with his voltaic RPG 8 and cryo launcher 10 or whatever the heck that was. Nope. Nope. He all of his resources went straight into that Zephyr build, bro. Like his kid's college tuition went into that. It's ridiculous. Why would you do that? I'll do it. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. You think I won't, but I will. It's true. I'll do it. I'll 100% do it. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't. He thought I wouldn't. Look at him. Oh, freaking nerd. I think I should go with Seeker. Ooh. Yeah, let me go with the... No. No. It's not good. We're fine. That's... Problems. What are those? I don't have problems. I got the Seeker, though. I was trying to teleport to the guy in the back. I just went for the first guy I could, because they were absolutely going to jump me. They were absolutely going to jump me. We all know that. That's a problem. Oh, that's a little bit of a problem. It's a mild issue. Nothing major. Nope. Can teleport back. See, that's it. No. No. We win. No, we didn't actually win. We just tied, but I'll take that. I thought we were gonna lose. I'll be honest, I thought we were absolutely toast. Voltaic RPG too strong? It's true, they should nerf it. You're right. It killed me one time. Obviously, it's too strong. Wait, did I not get top place? Oh, because we didn't win. Yeah, duh. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Outlaw user's gonna cook from tomorrow due to modifiers. Tomorrow, the modifier doesn't start tomorrow. The modifier starts, I think, like Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday or something like that. No monster today? What do you think this is? I'm not doing customs. Not today. Voltaic Shadow would destroy Max endgame? Yeah, it's true. That's why I don't use it. It's too strong. Alright. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. These guys are all stupid. These guys are all nerds. They think they're cool, but they're not. No, I'm wrong. I didn't say anything. No. I was talking about everybody except for you. Okay, this guy. Normad. This is actually why I even have Panther in this hangar. I have Panther in this hangar specifically for this map. It's so good on this map. That would be considered an issue. Or that would be considered an undesirable. Try all you want. Do we win? Hold on. Who gets 13 first? Oh, they do. Okay, hold on. Got you, bro. Just chill. Oh, come on. What is that? Oh, they have two guys over there. What are you guys doing? Whoa. Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of what happens when you poke your head out with no cover. I could have told you that. Oh, they're both gone. Let's go. I'm gonna take this opportunity to run it. I'm gonna run it. And now, they're toast. They stand no chance. Go for it, boys. See, now I just cover center. Built different is what you might say. Easy. So easy. Easiest. No. Hold on. Hold up. It's always fragment gun, though. They could use anything, but they always use fragment gun, and I don't even know why. It doesn't even make sense. Oh, this guy's a cool one. Never mind. Excuse me. Yeah, fair. That's valid. I just went as far as I could. Now maybe. Actually, yeah. This is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I want. See, now we're chilling. He's gonna teleport back. Hold on. I can get him when he teleports back. Yep. Getting this roof is so good. Like, that roof back there to kind of cover our own whatever, to kind of cover, like, the middle. It's good. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. But this one is diabolical. So where does he respawn? Actually don't know. I didn't really have to jump up backward. I could have just jumped up. I think it's kind of too late, though, by the time I get back up. I think by the... Yeah, crap! Okay, whatever. Just touched me. good is Hellfire long term? I mean, it's better than Revoker in most cases. I think like 15-ish meters is where Hellfire starts to be better. How many Acorns do I get? I got 3 Acorns, bro. We're so back. This guy asking for Acorns. I'm not gonna ban him. Put him in 24-hour timeout. This is the last one. Deathwalker so good capturing center. You could stop it at the first 3 words. Yeah. Do I? I'll go with this one. I do really... I think Seeker on this map is a non-negotiable. I think if you're not using Seeker on this map, that's kind of your... I don't know what you're doing. Everybody camps up there, and you can just use Seeker to kill them. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time. It's very good. Well, I mean, myself personally, I was kind of waiting to dash into this guy. It's not just arbitrarily. Chat, are we cooked? No, we're fine. It's just good. We're just gonna grab all of their beacons. They're just gonna have no beacons. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Look at how many guided... What the... Hey fellas, how's it going? Hey fellas, y'all like Helix Wreck? So somebody should ask them if they like Helix Wrecks. I think it's kind of a slept-on weapon. I feel like maybe they should try it out a little bit more. Y'all like Helix Wreck? Yeah, I'm behind you, gang. What's up? Oh, I was the Seeker. What up? Oh, come on. I still can't kill this guy? Oh, this guy's maxed out. That makes sense. Sure. Fair. Valid. Yep. Oh, it's a... Okay. Yeah. That was a waste. Total waste. I should have figured as much. They're coming in. I'm gonna wait. Wait until right about now. Now that his dome's gonna go down, I can get some backup here, hopefully. What I really need to do is I need to stick on this side. I don't want to. This Deathwalker's coming down. I can't go left angle. Hello? I wonder if anybody's... I'm just gonna go over here. What's up? Yeah, I'm just gonna take this beacon. Wait, does he know? I don't think he knows. Never mind. He doesn't know anything because he's AFK. Shh. Calm down. Okay. Well, let's just. Who does this? Why do people do this? He spent 2,500 A-coins to get his Overdriver 8s to rank 6. Why would he do that? That's so stupid and pointless. I'm 100% cooked, but we just win. Like, it doesn't matter. We're already at 97, 98. Imagine killing an AFK person? Yeah. When I started firing at him, I didn't think he was AFK. I thought he was just standing there waiting for an angle. I mean, they're all guided spin. Now, if I knew he was AFK, I just wouldn't have bothered shooting him. Crazy work. Jethro, much appreciated. Thank you, sir.
Is it me or RuFFles Mech Arena is just too overcomplicated? Mech's weapon, multiple currencies, more than two, which are in an average game, pilots, mods, implants, rebalances. Rebalances are not a complication. Rebalances are a thing that every decent game has.
I think. Okay, well, we're out of battles, so GG's, fellas. Yeah. GG's, I'm out of battles. Yeah. I think what a lot of people don't appreciate about Mech Arena, I think that they come to it and they approach it as a like Call of Duty mobile type shooter game. It's not. It's primarily an upgrader game. It's primarily an upgrader game. And how do you know this? You know this because I would say easily 95% of players, if you were to give them everything, if they just had everything and they could use whatever they wanted, 95% of them would get bored and they would quit. And only like 5% would actually be interested in the, pro gamer, actual competitive side of it. Right? It's not a game for super sweaty shooter people. It's not. Mech Arena is just not that game. For most people, it just isn't like that. So, the primary focus of most people is just on upgrading stuff, getting stuff, and they have the most fun when they're progressing, not when they're playing competitively. Most people don't care about the competitive side. Most people don't care about end game gameplay. They only care about trying to, get just the I would say the journey, almost, for as cringe as that sounds. I think most people are in it because they don't necessarily enjoy the grind, and obviously it shouldn't be too hard to get Acorns, because if it's too hard, then it's not enjoyable. And when I'm saying this, I'm not using this as an excuse for why Mech Arena shouldn't give anybody Acorns. It's stupid. I think the old amount was fine, right? So, like, you're completely taking me out of context if you even insinuate that I'm saying that. But what I am saying is that you can't necessarily approach a game like this as a game that's built for sweaty gamers, because it's not. The vast majority of players are not like that. It's primarily an upgrader game. And because of that, you're gonna have a lot of currencies. You're gonna have a lot of just random different features. You can have, like, pilots, implants, mods, mechs, weapons. That's because, like, that's the main thing, is, like, just getting stuff. It feels good to get new stuff. It does. Yeah. It feels good to be able to upgrade stuff, to be able to max out your stuff. It feels good to progress in that way. And that's the main appeal to most people. That's what keeps them playing, is because they feel like they're progressing to some amount, or to some extent. And if you make that progression too slow, then people get bored and they don't feel like playing. If you make that progression too fast, then people get bored and they don't feel like playing. You get the same result either way, right? So this is why, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, oh, well, they should just give us as many Acorns as we want. No, both are bad. Both result in the same thing. You shouldn't give people too much, but you shouldn't give them too little. That's what I'm saying. That's kind of the way that the game is built. Now, you might not like that if you prefer the type of, like, shooter game. Like, just as an example, right? Another game that I play a lot is the Finals. Love that game. So good. Absolute, like, it's cinema, right? The Finals is so cool. It's a lot of fun. But it's just a completely different game, and I have different expectations for it, right? And if that's the kind of game that you're looking for, then uninstall Mech Arena. That's fair enough. Yeah, I don't care. The Finals is really fun, yeah. Have I tried Graviton 10s on Citadel? Yes, and I did that for tournament the last time when one of the maps was Agora.
It worked very, very well. But Reaver ultimately has more damage output. So I use Reaver for all of these maps now because
There's no like none of these
tournament maps are really super long range. They're not. Like I don't
think so. I can look. Let's see. Modes and maps.
Yeah, like maybe Imperial Temple.
Elon Station is
Some cases, but I think it's easy enough to... Because you have to keep in mind that my Reaver's range is 70 meters, which is decent already,
right.
So it's easy enough to get within 70 meters on Elon
Station. I don't think it's a big deal.
Same thing with Biogear. Same thing with Imperial Temple.
Same thing with, honestly, every single one of these maps. I definitely could use the extended range of Graviton, but it's easier to close. Like it's not hard to get into 70 meters range, in which case I would be rewarded with even higher damage output with my Reaver, first off. And second off, I can then put my Beam Pilot on this guy, right? Because I don't have 2 Beam Pilots, I only have the 1. So it just works out better for me.
It just works out better for me. That's all.
Implant. Oh, crap.
Fortune keys. You've been grinding to 10k Acorns for nearly 2 years? Yeah, this is what... I mean, it's exactly why I say, like, it's not worth it to buy
mechs or weapons from the Gear Hub if you don't have to. Like, why would you get it rank 5? Like, why would you spend that much on a rank 5 mech when you can just get it for rank 4 at, like, probably a third of the price? Unless you're like me, then you have to spend all of it, but I get really unlucky. On the mechs that I actually care about, I always get really unlucky, but whatever. The point is that, on average, you'll spend a lot less.
So just getting it from Recruit Rush is better. Gaming Abe, hello, how's it going? Seeker any good? I mean, yeah, it's
I'm thinking, okay.
Fellas, we could... Bro, this guy's so upset. Okay, here's... I was about to start... This guy's so upset that I'm not starting to play.
So, in his honor, I'm gonna drag this out a little bit longer. We'll stretch this out a little bit longer. Let's take a look around. We'll see what we got. I do have 30 fortune keys. I do have 34. Should we spin these? Nah, probably not, actually. I was thinking of doing it, but the last battle pass on phase 4, there was a task to open, I think, 5 fortune vaults, so I'll just do it then. Yeah, I'll probably just do it then.
Stop yapping, bro, play?
Okay. I'll yap extra long. 5v5 viewers match? No.
No. If I was going to do customs, I wouldn't want to do 5v5. 5v5 is really boring. That's like the most cringe game mode.
That's not true.
Hangar Showdown's the most cringe game mode. But it's the second most cringe game mode.
What mech event should be next?
It'll be Outlaw next.
But anyway, I was thinking,
I could play Anger Showdown, Hangar Shutdown, which is...
It's a garbage. I don't think anyone plays this.
Is Hangar Showdown more cringe than Free For All? Yes.
Absolutely yes. Free For All is at least very intense, and it can be really, really fun if you're in the mood for it.
Hangar Showdown is just cringe.
Now we could, anyway,
So we could play this. The alternative is I log into my budget account and we play some tournament there. And by we, I mean me, because I still have no friends on that account, and I'm not adding any friends on that account. I just play it solo, but that's fine. Did I see the recent post by Mech Arena where they commented about improving the tournaments?
Do you think they're going to do it soon?
There's two things that I think. And I've said both of these earlier. Like in my videos even. I've made this prediction already, and I'm sticking by this prediction. So first off, I think they're just trying to cover their asses, right? They know that everybody's upset about it, so they think if they are like, well, I mean, we're considering it, guys, don't worry. They're trying to get people to shut up, right? Obviously. They want to try to... It's damage control at that point, first off. Second off, I do think that they will improve it by a tiny amount.
I would even go so far as to say
that when they changed it, I would say that when they changed it, they did so purposely to make it worse than they intended,
so that they could then improve it slightly
to try to control the general consensus around it, right?
So they know everybody's
Going to be mad when they nerf it, when they make the rewards way less. But there's no way to keep everyone from being mad. There's no way that works out for them. So they're gonna have a lot of negative feedback when they do that.
So, and this is what I would do too, because it's like, it's I wouldn't even say it's, what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't even say it's deceptive, necessarily. I would say it's just smart. That's what I would do too. I would purposely make it worse than I wanted, and then I would make it a little bit better, just to give people a little bit of, like, just so that the ending consensus is like, okay, but they made it a little bit better. Rather than, oh my gosh, they made it way worse, right? It kind of leaves you on a little bit of a better note. I'm actually gonna make a poll. Which should we do? Hanger Showdown on free-to-play, or tournament on budget account? Stop it, bro. Every time someone says to stop yapping, it makes me want to yap more. I don't think you guys understand this. You've just added an extra 2 minutes. We gotta find something else to talk about now. I'm not playing CPC right now. We could maybe, but should you spin for like? I always say the same thing in regards to Crate Rush events. It's always the same story. If you have enough to guarantee it, if it's a good mech, then go for it. If it's not a good mech, probably don't. If you don't have enough to guarantee it, then you can spin a few times, but only spin as much as you're willing to lose, right? Because, like, if you're gonna say, like, people think about it the wrong way. They think about it the wrong way. They think about it in terms of, well, I have 3,000 A coins. If I were to get it with 3,000 A coins, that would be worth it. That's not the right mentality. No, the mentality that you should have is, if I didn't get it and I wasted 3,000 A coins, would that be okay? Would you be okay with that? Now, maybe for some people the answer is yes. Maybe they don't care that much. In which case, you can go ahead and try it. But if you're not okay losing it, don't gamble it. Like, this applies to real life too, right? Like, why would you potentially sacrifice something that you're not willing to lose? If you can't afford to lose it, don't put it on the line. That's stupid. Let's talk about the rise of heavy-duty weapons. Kind of true. Suppressor's actually really, really strong. And I'm not just saying that either. I feel like I can't even say that without people just being like, okay, bro.
When should you move on to 10 key fortune vaults? Always. Anyone who told you that you should
Start with the 5s is wrong.
let me explain this too, because people are still complaining that I haven't. People are still complaining that I'm talking too much, so I'm going to talk even more. So let's talk about this, and I did the math on this. So what happens is, you spend the exact same amount of fortune keys getting these rare skins. So the percentage, right? Like you can look at the percentage. Percentage is 2.04% for 5 keys versus the percentage here, 4.07%. So it's rounded, by the way. So like this is exactly twice as much. So this is twice as likely. It's twice as likely to get these from this event, or from this vault, sorry. But it also costs twice as much. So in order to filter out every single one of the rare skins, you would end up spending the exact same amount of fortune keys. The only difference is, while you're filtering them out, do you open the one that gives you a chance of A coins? In the meantime, you know, while you're trying to filter them, do you open the one that gives you a chance of A coins on top of that, or do you open the one that gives you not a chance of A coins on top of that? So you spend the same amount, you get them at the same rate. Like you get them just as quickly. You'll end up. It won't be any faster. You won't get these rare skins any faster from the 5 vault, because it's half as expensive, but it's also half as likely to get them. So just open these. Yeah, there's essentially TLDR. There's no reason to not go with this one always. This one's always the best one. Wow, people are actually saying Hanger Showdown? This is ridiculous, bro. Whoever's voting for tournament on budget account is brain dead. Yeah, but like, Hanger Showdown's like the most garbage cringe game mode. What do you mean? Do you get what I'm like? It's so bad. Like, sure, you can complain about tournament all you want, but like, what are you getting from Hanger Showdown? You're getting a bunch of garbage battles, and you don't even really get any mod parts out of it. You get no A coins from Hanger Showdown. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I know which one I would prefer. Your teammate a pulse rifle, a pulse cannon, arachnos. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then their teammate's a freaking like repeater deathwalker or some bullcrap. It's ridiculous. Everyone was so excited for Hanger Showdown. Yeah, I mean, I've never liked the 2v2 type game modes. I really never have. I can understand some people who did. So I was never really into Hanger Showdown anyway. But like, bro, come on. This is ridiculous. Let's kind of mess around with this. Okay, so I have minigun on here, but I don't want minigun on here. I want Reaver on here now that I have it. So that I can use my suppressors on Vortex still. So P, obviously. Damage rate. Wait. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's not right. I want to change the pilot to you. Damage range cooldown. Okay. You're fine. And then this is fine. And I could use Burrow Beam, but I actually don't care about using Burrow Beam because there's no mod shields to be had. So, like, why would I care? But maybe I do it anyway. Maybe I do it anyway. Like, it could theoretically be slightly stronger against some opponents. I don't think it's going to be stronger against most of them, but it could be slightly stronger against some of them. So I may as well, probably. Reload, don't care about that. Wait, do I care about this? In-hanger showdown, in-hanger showdown. Okay, well, it is. Okay, that's fine. Damage, fire rate. Okay. You have cooldown. You have cool. I don't really care about a big cooldown for you. Yeah, you can have a rare one, probably. Yeah, this one. You can have the rare one. I don't care about that. Yeah, you I do want. And then I'll use... Hold on. Reload. Damage. Cooldown. We won't use duration. We will use delay. You guys can tell. I haven't played this mode in so long. I just have to update my hanger since the last time I played this. That's how garbage this mode is, dude. Well, people are going to be so strong. Do I want fire rate or do I want duration? This will kill them 8% faster. Whereas duration will allow me to get out... Wait, what is this? 19% more... I think... What is the fire? It's like 4 seconds? I think it's 4 seconds to fully unload a magazine. So 4 times 0.92. This is... So 3.68 seconds is what the fire rate would afford me, essentially. Versus... What is the EMP duration? It's now 3, right? 3 times 1.19. 3.57. So this is less. Do I want less or do I want more? I think in the EMP case I want more. So I'll stick with fire rate. I'll stick with fire rate. And everything else looks fine. Alright, well, yeah, Anger Showdown wins by 6%. That's fine, I don't care. Your implants get maxed out? It's true, it's something I didn't really think about. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. So this would be 12% versus 23%. So it's 4 times... He has a point. He has a point, guys. 8.8. So 3.52. So I would fully unload my magazine in 3.52 seconds, which would give them, if I'm not mistaken, about 0.52 seconds of time to deal damage to me when they're not under the EMP status effect. At least, right? Because, like, you know, I might take me a little bit as well. So like maybe at least half a second. It's not good. Versus 3 times 1.23, which is 3.69 seconds, which gives them about 0.3 seconds to deal damage to me without fire rate implant. So duration is better in this case. I'm doing the math based on how long would my burrow beam still be firing when they're not under the EMP status effect. Right? How long are they gonna have to theoretically maybe kill me? In this case, I think duration does it better. Any change update regarding tournament? No. Alright, boys. Reaver 8's better than Repeater 8's for Nomad? I wouldn't say that for Nomad now. I think we're gonna stick with this. Unless I have any better mech. I don't think I do. Right? No, I don't think so. No, I'm using pretty much all
All the good ones that I have.
Yeah, okay. Does duration also affect the invisibility duration? The stealth duration?
I think so, but the stealth duration is only 1.5 seconds, so it's fairly negligible. Do not pick Silverthorn. Yeah, don't worry, I wasn't going to.
Dreadnought? Maybe, but without mods, I probably get farmed out long before I'm able to close that distance. If I was in League 1, then I might actually consider that, but I think because I have no mod shields, it's League 2, I think more than likely it would just not work out. Like, I have to make the assumption that my opponents are going to be 3 times stronger than I am. Which they probably are. Like, they're all going to have Deathwalkers with Storm Racks, with the legendary reload implants. Right? This is the thing that everyone has in Hangar Showdown. Because if you don't have it, you just lose, kind of. I even start with this. Okay, well, he's got Solus with Storm Rack with probably reload implant. He has Stasis Beam. So, like, if my bot had anything remotely useful, maybe I would actually be able to have a chance here, but he just doesn't. Like, he's just gone. Like, yeah, thanks. Thanks. It's very helpful. I appreciate it. Nope. Your Storm Racks are garbage. My Reavers are better. Built different, you could say, even. I think he could radius that and get me. I just don't want him to do that. Oh, he's over here. Hold on. I think I get him. I think I get him. I think... Oh! We're alive. We're alive. He definitely had reload implant, by the way. It's bullshit, bro. It's so stupid. What up, dog? Double KO. We double KO. But it didn't really matter, because my bot, I'm pretty sure, loses to his bot. Like, if he doesn't, then what are we doing, bro? Come on, this is so stupid. I don't understand how this happens. I don't understand how this happens. Okay, whatever, bro. And can we also acknowledge, by the way, please, this should be noted. This should be noted that it was a rank 5, or was it rank? No, it was rank 6. It was a rank 6 Zephyr versus a maxed what's it called? Thing. Hemlock. I don't know what the names of stuff are. Crap. That's not good. I'm pretty sure I die. I could have won that if I wasn't stupid, but I am. Fair enough. That one's my own fault. But, like, because keep in mind, go back to what I was saying. The Hemlock had double revoke 12s. Whereas the Zephyr only had Stasis Beam 12 and 8. So not only was there a level difference, there was also just, like, an obvious... Like an incredibly obvious... One shot? One shot? Okay, pal, bro. He kills me with one shot. It's ridiculous. It was a 16 and 8, I'm pretty sure as well, right? Anger Showdown experience, yeah. It's very classic. Very classic Anger Showdown experience.
I think this warrants. Not a celebratory monster. Not celebration. This warrants a depression monster. Let's drown out my sorrows. Angry monster. Coke monster. Best 8 energy legendary weapon for Orion? I think going with pods. I mean railgun's kind of the best one. Citadel with charge rockets would be funny. You're right, it would. I do have charge rocket 10 and I want to get it to rank 6, but I don't really have any blueprints for it. Citadel any good? Yeah, Citadel's right. Tournament can't be that bad. Like, why is bro dead ass playing Hangar Showdown? The reason? Okay. In my defense... Come on, dude. This can't be serious. In my defense, I already finished my tournament battles, okay? This is the kind of bullshit that really gets me, dude. Why is it that he gets... It's like not even comparable. It's like not even comparable. Okay, hold on. We might just be better. We might just be built different. Don't worry. My Blockhorn oh, come on, I didn't even... My bad. That's my bad. Actually, I think we might win this even. Like, this is ridiculous, but I actually think maybe we win this. Okay, that's insane. That's insane how much he slows me down. I didn't... How much does that slow you down by? Okay, nice. I actually get a decent one this time. Good. How much does the ability slow you down by? Because I was in my double speed thing as well. Oh, he gets Surge. It's actually not that bad. Okay, it's not that bad. Could be worse. It could be worse. You cringe. Yep. It's true. I said it. Haha. 2, 1. We win these. Let's go. We got one round. Woo. He's disabling your ability activation, so you were slow techs. Oh. Maxed Blizz Frost. Oh, he's got a pulse cannon bot though. That's okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. Why did I? No, okay. So I knew that, but I don't know why. When was it that I forgot about that? I remember learning about that at one point. Because I was like, which abilities does it actually cancel? I don't know. And okay, I'm done. And then at one point, I saw it, and I learned that Vortex also gets it doesn't seem right to me, though. I feel like it shouldn't. Like, the speed boost of that is, like, nothing. That's like saying that it can't... That's like saying that it should cancel out Deathwalker's ability. It doesn't, though, right? No. Are you kidding me? That's fine, I don't care. What does he have? Oh, he has Squasher. I just lose. Yep, I just lose. I lose because my firepower isn't high enough to kill him. It does, doesn't it? Wait, really? definitely didn't know that.
I never ended. Wait, hold on. Is this something that BMP discovered in his video? I feel like that's a lot different.
Because I never ended up watching his video. I'm being honest with you. I didn't end up watching it.
Is it worth getting case or waiting for a legendary heavy duty pilot crate rush?
Man, that technically the most cost effective is always getting it from the crate rush, but it's a matter of how long do you have to wait, right? It could take way longer than it's worth waiting for. Like in my case with the freaking sniper pilot, I still don't have a legendary sniper pilot. I've been using a rare one. I might end up just getting a freaking epic one at some point. It's up to you. I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong way of doing it, because you never really know which pilots are coming next. Okay, everybody's just screaming, asking for random advice on stuff. We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah, Outlaw's definitely a menace after the buff.
It wasn't even the ability buff that got me in that case, though. It was the HP buff. I just, like, quite simply didn't have the firepower to kill him. The only way that I could have killed him is if I used 2 Burrow Beam magazines on him. Which, like, that kind of wasn't going to happen, right? Without him dying. There's a bunch of non-movement abilities that Citadel cancels for no reason. Yeah, and I feel like there's some elements, like some mechs that have elements of movement that it doesn't cancel at all. I do think that that's true, and that's why it's sort of confusing to me. I might have to test this myself, because this is like... It's fine. I was probably going to go with Citadel anyway. We have basically the same thing, except his is Panther, mine is... Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this mount, but... Actually, no, this is not a terrible mount. This could be worse. Stop that. What are you doing, bro? No. Okay. I mean, I could probably just stand here and kill him. I don't think I even have to move. This is how completely useless Stasis Beam is, fellas. When I see a Stasis Beam bot, it hurts me to my core. And that is exactly why. It's because it's never gonna do... Okay, this time okay, this is... Finally. Finally. Things are turning around for me. Oh. Okay. I win that. And then against this guy, I don't think I win really, but I don't think I hard lose either. I think I can. I lost to the other Vortex. Oh. Listen, pal. I got way more range than you do. If I was him, probably would just be, what's it called? Content. Content to keep range. I'd be content to keep range, because there's no way or, like, not to keep range, but just to hide there. So there's no way you win a ranged encounter. I mean, I think I probably just go in. I think I just go in. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, bro. Yeah. With 1 second to spare, by the way. That was... Maybe his bot's worse. There's a chance, listen.
gonna go with this. Oh no, his bot's way not worse. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, whatever. This isn't good, bro. This isn't good, bro. This isn't right. I'm alive. I'm alive. Now the thing is, I lose to him. I'm not sure if he knows that, but I know that. If he's reloaded, if his weapons are reloaded, I lose. Okay, yep. I was trying to jump right then, but my lock time wasn't fast enough. I would have jumped right then just to escape it. This is not the worst spot. It's close. Okay. Oh, he's a kind of weak nomad, actually. I'll take this. This is fine. I don't particularly want to deal with that, so I'll just wait. Now, that Zephyr bot should be able to just go in and get him, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Which way is he facing? This way. Almost didn't kill him with that. Oh, gosh. Damn. This mode is dead? It really is. It's so bad. It's so bad, because it's like, League 1 isn't playable for most people. The people in League 1 are way too strong. So those people who feel like they, like, the people in League 1, either they're not strong enough to deal with the super maxed out people, or there's just not enough players, and so they League drop into League 2. And that just makes League 2 really garbage. And so the people in League 2 drop to League 3, and that makes League 3 really good. It's horrible, horrible, horrible cycle that's super avoidable if they were to put decent measures in place. It's really stupid the way that they decided that rank stars were going to be the way that, like, bro, come on. That's like just basing it off of SP. It's just like, well, I mean, she's 5,000 SP, so obviously it must be fair. The game has, like, I swear the devs have no concept of how any of this stuff works. It's actually insane to watch. You don't play Tournament or Anger Showdown? Fair enough. I would say Tournament is fine. And I'm going to say this. I think Tournament is a relatively acceptable game mode. Purely because it's primarily CPC, and that's what I'd be playing anyway. Like, if I didn't play it, I'd just be playing random regular CPC battles, and I'd get very similar. Like, I'd have a very similar battle anyway. Like, I don't care that much. So, like, either I don't play at all that day, which sometimes definitely happens. Like, sometimes I just don't bother playing at all. Like, I don't log in, I don't do anything. Sometimes, either I don't play at all, or I'll at least play Tournament, because I may as well, right? Would I give you A coins? Nope, but I would put you in timeout. Don't ask for free A coins. This is ridiculous, people. Like, everyone agrees that the tournament change was annoying. Nobody likes it. Everyone's at least moderately upset by the fact that they're getting less A coins from tournament. That doesn't mean you have to go DMing people and asking people in live chats if they can just give you free A coins. This is ridiculous, people. Come on. This is unnecessary. Pragmata. I've heard about it. I watched, like, maybe a really short amount of a playthrough. It's just not really my type of game. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it's just not really my type of game. Story mode games I've never really been into. I can never really get behind the story. I'm always just like, shut up. I just want to get into whatever it is that you're going. I shouldn't have I shouldn't have done Citadel. My bot is unironically stronger than the player. Oh, it's just the guy that I got last time. Okay. It's fine. My reload is like... My reload is like nothing. It doesn't matter. I got you, bro. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna crash me again, but it's not gonna matter. My reload is so short. And this is why I swapped to Reaver instead of minigun. Because that happens a lot. Oh, let's go. Should I... Ooh, actually, I might do this. I might do this. Was that a bad decision? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna beat up Blizz Frost with this, bro. Oh, wait, never mind. I will if... And he's got Stasis Beam! Hold on. We might be so back. Hold on. We might... This is what you call being so back. Let's go. Yup. Arc Torrent kill shots, kind of garbage. I might go with this. Against a Surge, that's fine. That's fine. And he's got Pulse Cannon. Okay, so this time, I was not completely boned by the bot choices. He kind of was, though. So, if he was gonna be upset about it, I would understand that. I would, yeah, that's acceptable. Understandable crash out. But I'll take it, because I've been getting absolutely destroyed by my own bot's decision to be sub IQ. So I'll take it. Let's go. Did it get legendary reload for start? No. Not only, I mean, first off, and I'm not going to complain too much because I don't have enough to get it anyway. But I will say, I have never even seen it in my shop. Ever since, how long was it? How long has it been? It's, so, from the point where I said, I'm specifically, I don't remember, it's like a couple months, at least. So there was a point where I said, I'm specifically saving these A coins for Stormrack Reload, right? About, I would say probably 2 months before that is when I was actively looking for it in my shop. Even before I had enough, I was actively looking for it in my shop. And I've never seen it. Still never seen it. That's garbage. But, I mean, again, if I were to see it now, I'd be kind of annoyed. Because I clearly don't like it. So, fair enough. Oh, I don't care right now. Squasher 8. Okay. That's fine. Let's go back to Anchor Showdown. We got 6 battles left. I haven't even gone halfway, and I'm already ready to never see this game mode again. Hemlock is so annoying and so good at the same time. Yeah, I'm lucky to at least have Hemlock in this game mode. I don't have the worst stuff. I can't complain too much. Like, I don't have the worst stuff, but not having Stormrack Reload is a bit of a pain. All of my mechs have, honestly, way less firepower than they should, except for the Citadel. The Citadel's kind of the only exception to that. Like you saw, Surge versus Outlaw. I should win that. But my Surge only has Burrow Beam 8s, whereas his Outlaw is maxed out because it's Hangar Showdown mode. So it's just not enough firepower. I EMP'd him, I stunned him, I mag dumped it, I can't speak. I mag dumped him in the back, so I did the most amount of damage that I could. It just wasn't enough to kill him. He still had like a third of his HP left. So that's just a very unfortunate situation to be in, you might say. I'm gonna go with this. Oh, come on. Whatever. I don't care that much. I don't care. Come on.
My suppressor reload time is not that low. It's not that bad. It's only like 4 seconds, actually. It's pretty good. So I'll just kill the bot. And now he's got savants. Try to get closer to him. My range is probably longer than his. Oh, I got something else that's longer than his. Okay, so he's gonna crash me, but I don't care. Again, I already knew this. I don't care. He can't deal damage to me. Yet. Oh, he's just gonna yeah, fair enough. Okay. Valid. I don't think you do that much damage, though. Oh no, he stalled me out. I was... Oh, that's actually disappointing. I'm gonna say good on him. Good on him. He was dealt a really bad. He was not gonna kill me. Just so there was no way that he killed me. I'm surprised he actually stalled that out. I don't know if that was intentional or if it just happened to work out that way, but good for him. That was more damage than I needed to take. He was not going to win that, though. It wasn't going to happen. Like, I don't think you understand what level of not going to win that he was in. I think I've detected that you're a very bad boy. Ah, come on. Alright, that's fine. I was hoping to get him, like, last second with it. He's got Revoker. Like, it's not gonna get me. I don't think he gets me. So now a large portion of that can be used to stall him. And now we do that. Is his ability still active? I can't tell. Maybe. Oh, but his ability ends and he doesn't have... That's fine. Can't close the distance. My duration is long enough to where... Oh, he stalled me. He stalled me again. I mean, I wasn't going to kill him. Neither of us were going to kill the other, really. This is such a weird match. As weird as it might sound, I'm low-key enjoying this one. Okay, this one I think I lose. This one I think I lose. He's got Repoker. He's gonna repoke me. Repeatedly. Hey! That's the first time I've seen that. Pretty sure I just die. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. I'll beat him this time. All of his good mechs are gone. Just watch. Watch. He's got nothing left. Nice. This is actually maybe not the worst, though. This is maybe not the worst, though. Was that... I got sniped by that, bro. his bot has pulse cannon, so, like, I can't be mad. I could be mad. You know what? Never mind. I am mad. This is anger showdown, after all. I'm all the mad. All the angry. Can it? Let's go. My bot got him. Yeah, let's go. My bot got him. I knew that. I believed in him. This is fine. This is expectable. It's not acceptable, but it is expectable. Okay. 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 Now, oh god. Okay, so if we both dash each other, what I'm pretty sure happens is that he wins. If I dash him, then I win. If he dashes me, then he wins. So I just need to make sure that I dash him, essentially. Right? It's just that easy. Let's go. Oh, no, come on! Wait, oh, he killed me.
What?
Whatever.
I thought it was the bot. I mean, him killing me isn't really any better, because he was definitely dead by the time he was out of EMP, but whatever. Whatever.
The latency that kind of, like, latency thing is so annoying, bro.
Especially since Surge is, like, one of the most used mechs ever. Having stuff like that is so annoying. You guys, like, you get this all the time, right? Like, I'm sure everybody sees this constantly, where it's like they get dashed by a Surge, and then the Surge is, like, facing away from them, shooting in the opposite direction, and it's still damaging them, and then all of a sudden they, like, teleport behind you. It's like, what the heck is even going on, dude? It's really irritating. It clearly shows that you've consumed the Cope monster. Your anger level is now sufficient to win an Anger Showdown. Oh, okay. Thank you. A little bit more, just in case. One for the road. I didn't realize this. We have to charge up our anger to win Anger Showdown. I should have known. Shoots away, you dead. Yeah, exactly. It's... And this is a thing that's, like, almost exclusively with Surge, too, right? It's like, it's only one thing. It does kind of happen with a lot of dash mechs, but it's especially with Surge, and it's so annoying. I wouldn't even say... It's mostly annoying because Surge is just everywhere. Like, I feel like that's a thing that they really should deal with. Like, if a mech that's that important should not have a bug that's that major. I say that, but then Deathwalker has, like, half the cooldown that it's supposed to. Oh, wait, this guy's... No, he's dumb. Never mind. Never mind, he's dumb. I don't think we win these. I don't think we win these, boys. Yeah, no, we don't win these. But the moment I see a I don't even care what it is. The moment I see a rare mech and Hanger Showdown, or not a rare, not even a rare, including a rare. The moment I see a common mech and Hanger Showdown, I know it's GG. Look at this guy. He doesn't belong in League 2. This is garbage. Maybe. Let's see. The last time I went up against, last time I went Citadel versus the Gemini Deathwalker, because these are the exact same guys, right? Because the game, like, it doesn't have this... This game mode doesn't have that many players. Come on. Wait, why did I not... Why did I think... I'm so stupid. I saw the system crash and I thought that I got crashed for some reason. It took me a second to realize, wait a second, no, my teammate's the one with the Guardian. No, I absolutely could have. I absolutely could have killed the Deathwalker. Would I have still died to the Revoker? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. And my teammate quits. Because why wouldn't he? Because it's so obnoxiously unfair. Wow, guys, I'm so good at this game mode. So good at this game mode. Why is bro AFK? I mean, take a guess. He had a Lancer and a Guardian. I don't know. You created a new free-to-play account because your main free-to-play account needs a lot of grinding? That doesn't even make sense, bro. That just means you now have to grind 2 accounts. Like, why would a new account need less grinding than an old account? He rage quit? Yeah. I mean, I'll... For as unfair as it is, I'll never advocate for people to rage quit. But it is understandable. I don't think you should have done that, but it is understandable. Also, I was promised a win. I was promised if I was angry enough, I would be able to win Anger Showdown. It's a showdown of anger. Clearly, these other guys have been way angrier for way longer. I don't understand. How could this happen to me? You all can't blame him for AFKing? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. I think you're a bad sport. If every time that you think it's mildly unfair... Because, like, you might say, well, it wasn't mildly unfair, it was super unfair. Okay, but then how do you differentiate the two, right? If we were to say... It's a matter of... Like, you bring these... It's the same guy on the same map, let's go. And we have the same start, too. This time I kill him. This time for sure. As we discussed earlier, my thing is longer than his. Which makes me better. I'm gonna wait for this to just time out. What was... Nice hits. Yeah, you got some decent damage on me there. It's over for you now. It's as Jover as some would say. Someone call it Jover. I would call it Jover too. I would say Jover is exactly the word. Yep. So Jover. He tried, but he couldn't. On this map, I really want range, because... Yeah... I will almost never win a head-to-head fight. Now, if I had my Citadel against his Citadel, I actually might win a head-to-head fight. But then I also have to take into consideration that he's got a freaking Stalker teammate, so that might not work so well. I killed the Stalker teammate, though. This is fine. Outlaw spam, though? Yeah. No, it's not ideal, but, you know, it's okay. You know what they say. It's not acceptable, but it is expectable. Activate your ability, you little punk. I want you to. I don't want. I lied. I lied. I was kidding. Bro, I was kidding. Can't you take a joke? Okay, whatever, bro. Nice spot. What does he have left? He doesn't have anything major. Like a surge, maybe? Oh, crap, it does. Oh, crap, that's not good. That's actually one of the worst ones I've seen. Look at this guy's bot. It's a bull scan in Ares. Now that's just unfortunate. Wow, okay. Hold on. No, I was trying my best to do as long as I could. He still has a surge, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he's got that too. That's not good. So here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he connects onto that guy. Hoping he links onto him. Oh, crap. I don't think he links onto him, though. My bot killed his bot. That's good. You can't rage bait your opponent in Anger Showdown? Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. It's true. I forgot. It's a showdown of who's angrier. And if I rage bait them, then they're angrier than me, and they win the showdown. Crap. I didn't think about that. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm faster than you. I'm pretty sure I'm just built different, actually. Bye. Get him! Get him! Let's go! Let's go. This is the one that really counts, bot. You can't be doing me like this. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, no, no. We got it. Shh. Don't worry about it. Listen. Listen, 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 listen. Listen. No. Everything's fine. You know what they say. Everything's fine. That's what they say. Wait, what? Oh. Wait, hold on. That's kind of not a... Never mind. Was that like a full second and a half delay pullback? That's bullshit. Literally 2 shots killed me. 2 shots, bro. It's stupid. It's so stupid. Why? We were so close, but I wasn't angry enough. Are we really gonna pretend this guy is good? He has no clue what's going on. I'm not sure what I did to make you so mad. Oh, he was playing Anger Showdown. Duh. I mean, go ahead and... First off, no, I've never said that I was good. That's stupid, obviously. I don't say that about myself, because I know that's not true. Second off, if you think I'm doing something wrong, you can go ahead and say it, but not in a way that makes you look like an asshole. Nah. Nah. Hold on. Oh, come on, I missed that. You know. Fair enough. Do we go with this one? This is fine. Okay. Well, he's got Burrow Beam. It's kind of better. I wouldn't even say the Burrow Beam. It's the Deathwalker that's gonna be the big problem. It's like, I don't think 8s should be able to kill me, right? Oh, never mind. They definitely can. Okay, nice. He fires 1 salvo at me and I'm dead. You should jump on, like, the top thing, bro. Please. I beg of you. So that he doesn't radius you to death. Okay. Let's go, we got him. Let's go. Feel different. Anger Showdown makes me happy. Well, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I'm pretty sure that's against the rules. I don't think you're supposed to be happy. No. We're so weak. Nah, he's cooked. He's cooked. We win this. Let's go. We win. I just hope that this guy isn't leak draw. Actually, I think he is because he has a max lay swing. Never mind. He has a max lay swing, so I'm pretty sure he is leak dropping. Oh well. Your track record speaks for itself. I have a pretty good win rate. I don't know. I don't know what you're so pissy about. This is actually ridiculous. What's going on? I have a pretty good win rate. Now, I'm not like some people and only show my wins. I'll also show when I lose. And when I stream, obviously, you know, shows when I lose too. I have a pretty good win rate, though. Oh! Was it a draw? Yeah, that works for me. Works for me. Your win rate's 51%. I think mine's still about 80%. Which is like, if you account for bots, obviously it's not like crazy, right? If you account for bots, it's still pretty decent. I'm no pro player though, for sure, for sure. I do tell people, like, if you want, like, especially end game competitive type advice, I would say Platinum's your guy. Where's the surge? You're C tier at best? Yeah, okay. I don't care. Who do you think is S tier? Mare? Yeah, okay. That was a war of attrition. Ooh, he got him, though. Let's go. I got impatient. Go check the number. True. True. Calculator. $49.56 out of 6,112. 81%. Not bad. The only S tier players that ever touched this game are long gone. Yeah, fair enough. I could probably agree with that. I would say some of the Apex guys are really good. Platinum's pretty good. If you're talking, like, in terms of, like, game skill, yeah. No, I agree. I agree. The thing is, like, there isn't really much of a market for, like, super hyper competitive, like this game isn't, like, really built to be super hyper competitive. So even the top end, like, competitive custom matches, people take somewhat unseriously. Most people. Obviously there's some people who take it really seriously. I know some people who are really, really good, but, like, it's been a long time since anyone, like, really, really got into it. It's true. It's true. Individual skill is irrelevant and competitive. It's all about team coordination. I wouldn't say irrelevant. There's some elements to it. I never set out to be the best, like, or even, I never really set out to even be a competitive Mech Arena player. That was never a goal of mine. Every time there's a skill gap, you cry about it. I mean, can you name an example? I try not to really complain about stuff that much. I'm not a super great loser. You're correct about this. I know this. I know this about myself. The game isn't competitive because this is what people like you wanted. Okay, so you're blaming me for certain updates, which, like, I just don't have anything to do with that. Most of the things that I complain about, like, if I complain about anything, or if I say, like, hey, this is kind of what I think, 90% of that, like, the stuff that I'll ramble about in streams, 90% of that, I don't tell that to the devs at all. I'm very careful with what I directly bring to the developers. I know that I do have some influence. But it really seems like I'm just, like, you just decided that I'm the guy that's responsible for all the stuff that you don't like. Which is really not true. He's rage baiting, which would make it better in Anger Showdown. You're correct. He's trying to help me out. I appreciate it. He's trying to make me more angry so that I can win in Anger Showdown. Am I saving for Outlook rate? I don't even have 508 coins, bro. I ain't saving for nothing. What I was saying, I ain't saving for anything, bro. Why use Scorpius over Volti? I don't think I do. Do I? No, I don't. I had Scorpius in this hangar for a little bit, but this is an achievement hangar, right? This isn't meant to be a competitive hangar. Or, like, it's not meant to be a high-performing hero. It's just one that I have for fun. Did I get the legendary reload? Nah. Nobody said I was responsible. I'm undoubtedly part of the problem. Can you explain why? Because, like, if I unironically make the game worse with certain things that I do or say... don't spam. I'll time you out. If I unironically do that, then I would like to know what it is that I do. And then I can keep it... I like keep that in the back of my mind and consciously avoid doing that. So can you explain any level of anything that you think is probably partially my fault? And you can't say rebalances because everyone knows that certain things overperform. It doesn't take me to tell them that certain things overperform. Like, that's stupid. So it has to be something that isn't really obvious, right? Like, they nerfed Revoker too much. Sure. They nerfed Disc Launcher too much. Sure. I agree with that. And I can... Any type of nerf. I wouldn't even say the ones that are too much. I would say any type of nerf is to some extent irritating, and understandably so. But when something overperforms, they have that data, and they obviously know that it overperforms. So it doesn't, like... It's not like I'm the one that told them. Suggest a legendary artillery weapon. I can't think of a good one. Like, everyone has random ideas, and so do I. But I can't really think of a good one worth mentioning, so I don't bother. Ever met a dev IRL? No. They don't live anywhere near me. You promise you'll buy a membership with your first salary. Well, probably don't do that. It's, yeah, you probably need your money for other stuff. I appreciate anybody who supports like that, but, like, don't feel like you have to. Like, just watching my stuff is enough. I get ad revenue from that. That's actually the bulk of where my revenue comes from, so don't feel bad doing it. Cried for months about Revoker. Everyone agreed that Revoker was too strong, though. Like, actually everybody. I mean, like, you can say that the beams are more brain dead, and maybe I don't think that's an objective thing to really argue about. Maybe you're right. But, like, it's just not my fault, though, right? Like, nobody unironically sat down and thought, well, this thing will just be meta forever. Unless RuFFles comes in and says something. Nobody unironically thought that. Like, come on. If you're blaming me for that, then you're coping. You gotta have something else. It may have been strong. It was so unreasonably strong. Everybody knew that. Every content creator talked about it to Plarium. It wasn't... I mean, I might have said stuff about it in videos and stuff, sure. But in terms of, like I've just, I passingly mentioned it to Plarium or anything like that. Everyone said the same thing. Everyone agreed. And again, yeah, I do understand that it sucks when something gets rebalanced. It's not convenient, especially because this game at the end of the day is largely it's largely an upgrader game, right? So, when you upgrade something that's strong and then it becomes not strong, that's like, that's annoying. But nobody unironically believes that some meta will exist. Like, no one unironically believes that the same meta will exist for eternity. The beam is considerably stronger with no outrage? I'm not sure what you mean, no outrage. I said that it was too strong in my initial review of it. And when it comes to behind closed doors, when I'm talking to Plarium, there's still a few things that I think that are too strong. If they were to ask me what I think needs to be nerfed, I would Burrow Beam is the top of my list. Duh. But even if I didn't tell them, it's not like they don't know that. They know what overperforms because they have the data for it. Like, they can tell how many people use a certain thing, and they can also tell what the average, like, performance of that thing is. Burrow Beam is nothing without its implants. Yeah, I mean, you could make that argument, but that doesn't really make it any more balanced. I think that's a bad argument. The fact they care what people like you instead of good players say is why this game died. You don't know how to play, you know how to complain, that's all. Okay, so I don't think you have an argument, actually. I don't think you do. I think you're trying to get this, you're trying to feel good about yourself by being like, oh, I'm gonna stick it to them. But, like, you're mad at me for no reason. You're blaming me for stuff. Everyone said the same thing. First, I'm gonna address the entire thing that you said. First off, everyone said the same thing about Revoker, and everyone's currently saying the same thing about Burrow Beam. Revoker was too strong. Burrow Beam currently is too strong. Yeah. And they'll probably nerf Burrow Beam at some point, too. Now, I would prefer it, and this is why I advocate for rebalances a lot, especially in terms of buffing stuff that underperforms. Because if everything is equally strong, then it doesn't really matter, right? You don't, like, you always have options. You don't have to then pay for the next OP thing. I don't like the power creep, and I expressed this in my initial video of Burrow Beam. I expressed that it was... I wasn't a fan of the direction that it was going with a level of, like, power creep, where every new weapon is progressively stronger than the last. And that's an element that didn't exist in Mech Arena for a while, right? Because, like, you know, Revoker was really strong, and that was just kind of the dominant weapon for the longest time until it got nerfed. The same thing with, like, Disc Launcher. Disc Launcher was really strong. It was just kind of the dominant weapon until Storm Rack, right? So they didn't previously have a major history of just like what you like power creep, like what, like, let's say War Robots has. So they would very often release new stuff, but it would be kind of mid. And it's like I would sometimes say that certain things, I mean, saying that something needs to be buffed or nerfed isn't really complaining. It's just an observation, really, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah. I mean, again, you're like, okay, you're faulting me. I get, like, but you don't have anything to say. Like, you can say that, sure. Like, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Like, you're sure, but what you're doing is really not reflecting that. You're specifically blaming me, saying that it's my fault that the game is garbage. Because I'm not a good enough player. And I say that certain things are too strong. And I think that the meta stuff shouldn't... Like, I think stuff that's too strong should be nerfed, and stuff that's too weak should be buffed. I think the ideal for the game is that everything performs about the same. That way it's not, like, actually... Like, that way it doesn't, like, completely kill someone when something gets nerfed. That's what I think the ideal would be. If you disagree with that, then I guess that's fair. That makes sense. But you're saying that the game would be better if they listened to competitive players? That's just not true. Ask any, like, look this up, even. Ask an actual developer. You should never balance your game based on competitive players. That's just not true. You're not blaming me, but I'm part of the problem. That is blaming me. Like, what do you mean? I'm not blaming you, but actually you're part of the problem. Well, what are you doing then? If I'm part of the problem, what exactly am I don't you're blaming me. You might not say that, but it is what you're doing. Just ignore him? He's kind of crashing out. It's kind of interesting. Look, I don't want to lead you on. Right. Clearly you're mad. I'm just gonna ban you, because you're being unreasonable. You can believe what you want, yeah. You can certainly believe that I'm not a great player. That's true, even. I wouldn't even argue with you on that one. But, at the end of the day, not only does everyone know certain things are too strong and too weak, so it's not like me saying it is the reason that it got changed. You're stupid if you think that. Everyone knows certain things are too strong. Everyone knows certain things are too weak. And the third and final point that I'll make is that games should not even be balanced based on competitive top players. Every developer knows this. It's a really bad idea. You balance it for the top 1% of people, and the bottom 99% of people have a really bad experience. And it's just true. There have been games that do that, and they die as a result. Why ban him now? You'll fail at Anger Showdown? True, maybe I should do it now that I'm sufficiently... Now that he's got me worked up. I'm angry, boys. Does this guy really think I have that much influence over a company? Well, I think that it doesn't even matter. I think that it goes deeper than that. I think that at the end of the day, whether I have influence or not, it doesn't even make a difference. Like, even if they were specifically listening to me, it's better that they listen to me than to listen to, like, let's say the top competitive players. It's better that they listen to someone who isn't competitive. You don't think he was blaming you? I think what he was saying is there are people that are not competitive giving feedback, therefore the game is bad for competitive players. Well, it was clearly more personal than that. It was clearly more personal than that. And I don't think that the game needs to be bad for competitive players just because everything doesn't center around them. I think that's stupid. Just like I don't think everything should center around free-to-play players. Because they're not the only players that exist, right? It's not like everything should be balanced for free-to-play. I don't think that either. I'm not gonna get too close. I don't know where he is. Where is there? He also has reverb. He's gonna EMP me, but I don't really care. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't deal damage to me. Because, like, theoretically his rockets would curve over the shield. Let's go with this. Salty because they maxed Revokers and then they got nerfed? Well, listen, I even understand that. And this is why I think everything should be balanced from the get-go. I think balance should be the priority, not nerfing stuff. Right? This is why it was annoying to see that they over-nerfed Revoker. It was annoying when they over-nerfed Disc Launcher. So when I say that I think something should be nerfed, it's because I think that it's too strong, not because I want it to be weak. There's a difference. Like, you can have both at the same time. It can be... it can be nerfed and still be strong. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think I have to I don't think I have to explain this to anyone except for that guy. I think everybody else understands what I'm saying. Yeah, I just died to that. Sure. You're out. All right. Bye-bye. Don't forget about Eclipse. True, but I still think people sort of overreacted on Eclipse. I think the Revoker thing is mostly well it's like also like Citadel, Blizzfrost. Eclipse is way worse, don't get me wrong. But I don't think the direct nerf is necessarily what affected it the most. That's just my opinion. If you disagree with that, that's fair enough. Oh, I think I just lose this. Oh. Okay, yeah, nope, fair enough. He barely escaped. If I had got him for a little bit longer. Worst mech in my opinion. It's gotta be Arachnos, right? Well, no, it's probably MD. MD. Arachnos at least has energy capacity. Wait, what is it? It's a Normat. Wasn't even paying attention. Pineapple, much appreciated. Ooh, spicy. So wild, yet so accurate at the same time. Yeah, I already finished my tournament battles, though, so... That's what... Oh. Well, hold on. Wait, was this the guy that I had on my... No, this wasn't the guy that I had on my team. It's completely different guy. Wow. I would like for his ability to end. It's probably gone now, right? No, it's not. There we go. Can I even kill this guy? Like, I certainly can, technically, theoretically. But I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can even really get an angle on him here. Because I teleport to the bottom, obviously. But there's like, I kind of can't even... You might just win this, bro. It would be so sad. I can't... It can't end like this, bro. I think he... I shouldn't have lost that, but yeah, fair enough. Worst weapon that isn't anything basic? Like if we're assuming legendary? It's probably Chain Gun. Probably, yeah. Even Dreadshot's like kind of okay. Got buffed. Good enough, nice try. No, listen, guys. You don't understand. I'm not in the top 5% of players in terms of skill. How dare I have an opinion on stuff? This is ridiculous. This is outrageous, even. I'm so outraged, I'm gonna play Anger Showdown again. Chain Gun is usable? Since when? I don't think that... When will Duel the Mech be added? I think it'll be the next one. Citadel specialization coming out tomorrow, but the modifier shows Outlaw. Yeah, the modifiers determine the mech, so Outlaw will be the next mech that comes out in the Crate Rush. Tomorrow. Yeah. the bottom 95% of people don't matter because they ain't top 5%. Well, they do matter, but their opinions don't matter. So, like, only the people who have used the top stuff are able to comment on the top stuff. Or, like, use it competitively, I should say. Top 5, if you want to even have the right to think about constructive criticism, you need top 2. It's true. But if you want to, like, if you want to point out the obvious stuff, that you need top 5%. That's the bare minimum. I didn't really mean to start with this. Wasn't fast enough. Is this bad, though? No, I actually don't really think it is. I don't think it's a big deal. I think I can... Wait, what? Nah, this is fine. I think this is fine. If carbines are gonna get buffed, the price should be reduced. I don't know. What I've always said about that is that I would rather they buff it to where it's usable so that then it doesn't need a price reduction, right? To me, a price reduction to make something worthwhile is kind of giving up. That means, like, it's not going to be good, they're just making it cheaper. And I don't really like that. I would rather it be good. I think every legendary weapon should be usable. That is, like, that's exactly what balance means, right? Like, duh. Every legendary weapon should be relatively equally usable. Not all in the same circumstances, obviously. But every legendary weapon should be relatively equally usable. And that should be, essentially, that's essentially the gold standard. Uh-oh. Carbine needs a rarity reduction. I mean, again, like... maybe, but I really would rather them just make it usable, rather than making it cheaper. Oh, what? I hit this? Okay. Now we win these. We win these. Don't worry about it. I'm a thick boy. It's true. Look at that. Anger showdown. Look at that. Sufficiently angry. We did it, fellas. We beat the anger showdown. Suppressor damage radius is crazy. As in, like, the implant, or just in general? I reached peak anger, yeah, it's true. The gameplay is so captivating, other games like War Robots can't exactly replicate. True. True. I mean, like, Mech Arena definitely has it better than War Robots in the sense of, like, the graphics are way better. There's way less lag. Like, there's some levels of, like, you know, some levels of lag that's, like, it happens sometimes. So it's really kind of impossible to completely remove. War Robots has a massive lag problem. It has a massive cheaters problem, which, like, when was the last time you saw a hacker in Mech Arena? Basically doesn't happen. So, you know, there's a lot of upsides to Mech Arena for sure. Do I play tournament on my main account? I don't, and I probably won't either, because, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It put me in Master last time. And I don't really play that account a ton. So, I didn't end up getting up to Grandmaster. And since I didn't get up to Grandmaster, I ended in Master, and then they, for this next tournament, right, or this current tournament, it pushed me down to Expert. So now my max level account is in the Expert bracket, and that's so unfair. Like, I wouldn't feel good playing that. Like it's so unreasonable. Why is RuFFles so underrated? Well, the reason is because I'm not a top competitive player, and therefore I really shouldn't have any opinions at all. Honestly. It's true. How dare I say the things that everyone else is saying and is super obvious? How could this happen? They pushed you to professional? Dang. Yeah, that's crazy. Buy-form mech that was teased be released in support class as well? I mean, I think so, because that's just with the beam healer boy, right? If it's not a support, then I don't know what to do. Pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it said support. Like you just look at like their devlog, right? This was a while ago. This was before, what was it? Volti. Is bro out of Hangar Showdown tickets? I am. Yeah. Mimic are better than Solus. I mean, not really, but it is fun. Do main account turner with 2 mortar builds? Citadel should have been a tank. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it like really makes a big difference as to what category it's in anymore. Like the only thing that it even affects is Mimicker. I don't think like it kind of doesn't make a big difference. Was the mech buy form teased? Yeah. It was called Duel was the like the code name. It was, like I said, it was teased. It was like in a dev log they mentioned they were working on this. This was before Volti came out. Watch them classify Buyform as a scout. Tournament change is supposedly coming soon. I wouldn't bet on anything major happening. I think they'll do like a little thing just to try to make people a little bit happier because they know that people are really, really mad. So they're gonna try to do a little thing just to try to make people a little bit happier. But it's not gonna be anything major, I don't think. If it was gonna be something major, they wouldn't have bothered to change it in the first place. Why'd you stop your clips channel? I mean, partially just because like I haven't really been doing streams as much, and I haven't really been doing random tangents on my streams as much either. But also just like I spend my time working on main channel videos. They also said Citadel would be in the tank class, but they released it as a support mech. Did they? Well, now I don't know. I remember they mentioned a mech called Earthquake. They mentioned a mech called Earthquake, which I'm pretty sure it was support, right? You go Pleasant. All right, take care. When am I going to duplicate Stormwreck? Well, I mean, like, I don't even have Stormwreck Reload. Why would I bother duplicating it? I don't even have a ton of mechs that could use double Stormwreck 10 anyway. Not ones that I'd want to use regularly. Like, I have a couple, I have a couple, but most of them I really wouldn't want to use Stormrex on. We all forgot Silverthorn existed. I own it and I forget it exists most of the time. Yeah, it's true. I'll play like one random so you can see. Legendary Redeemer would be cool. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
We'll use this one. This is my achievement hanger. These are all bots. I'm not playing bots.
It's so bad, it's fun.
Here we go. 2. They also increased Bastion, Vortex, and Citadel's health when maxed out. Well, there's like the modifier that's going on right now, right? So they just have increased HP, or I think all 3 of them? Is it all 3 of them? I can't remember. At least Vortex has more HP. I'm pretty sure Bastion also has more HP. I don't remember about Citadel, though. I know Citadel has, like, speed and ability cooldown. Does it have HP? I can't remember. EMP artillery weapon. I would rather EMP just not be a thing. I think we need less of it, not more. Because that really forces you, like, that really forces you to use mechs like Citadel. Because, like, most things can't counter EMP in any reasonable way. So it just becomes an unnecessarily annoying weapon. Or mech. Right, this is the same applies to mechs, right? Like, you could make something effective without making it super annoying. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here. Not a lot. Just a little. This is fine. Like a freaking pod panther back there. No. You're not getting away with that. Listen here, bucko. I think I... Oh, come on. It was close. I almost killed him with that. I mean, it's not a big deal. I should be able to kill him with this. The main problem is whether or not he has a friend. Ah. Looks like a repeater's ever. No. Wait. That guy kind of destroyed me. What the heck? Okay. Stop that. It's not gonna kill him. Just barely. Maybe. Did I get him? I'm sure I die. I should have gone with Citadel. I don't know why I went with Volty.
After I died, wait, oh wait, I still have my guy, though. It's not gonna help, because... Yeah, this guy's going here.
It's already too late. Bringing back OP artillery?
I mean, I don't think anyone actually wants that. I doubt anyone actually wants an artillery meta. That's crazy work.
Have I gotten all 3 Aequines? I have. I might have even gotten 4, actually. You'd be very proud of me. Beast Trapper skin on Voltage.
So, yeah, I agree. It's really good.
What was the other one? It was like Mascot or something like that for Volti. Also looks really good, maybe even better. Disruptor 8?
There was already a Disruptor 8 Great Rush.
It was a long time ago. It might cycle back in, but I think there's enough weapons to where that wouldn't happen for a long time. Theoretically.
How many charge 10 blueprints you have? It's a good question. I think it's not a lot, but I do think I have some.
I have 7. Which is enough for 2 upgrades. It's 3 for this one, and then 4 for the next one.
So then I need 2 more, which I think is...
I don't even know. Charge Rocket 10. From rank 5 to rank 6. I'm using the upgrade calculator. I know it's 19 total. Oh no, no, it's 3 for this one, and then it's 3 for the next one. And then it's 3 for the next one, and then it's 6. Yeesh. So I still need 8 more. Because I have 1 extra. Still need 8 more. That's a lot. That's a lot, but technically doable.
I do
qualify that statement with a technically. Low volume for me. Like, is my mic kind of quiet? I can turn it up. Loading, yeah, that's a thing that I get, like, when someone DMs me while I'm in a battle or something. Usually it has that bug. It's apparently, this is a thing that I thought that they were aware of, but apparently it's a thing that basically only I get. Like nobody else has this issue, I guess. For some, I don't know where that implant crate came from, but yeah, I got that now. Let's go. So bad. Two legendary artillery pilots.
Is that true? I thought I had 1.
Yeah, you're right. There's at least 2 for all of them, isn't there? Oh yeah, Targe. I kind of forgot that he existed. I wonder why they did that.
Well, I guess they added the 1 because there was rocket mortar. And then I think they added the other one around the same time they added fuse mortar, right?
Probably true.
Yeah,
it would make sense for them to make a legendary artillery, but I don't know if they ever will. And even if they did, it's like, I would say that I would say to some extent I'm almost concerned that they'd make it too strong. Because like a weapon like that, if it's too strong, it's just annoying. There are some things that I think are sort of okay to be too like if there's gonna be any level of meta, every game has a meta of some kind, right? Obviously, ideally everything is balanced, but that's never gonna happen. So it's kind of like that's an unachievable goal, but it definitely a goal. But if you're gonna have some meta of some kind, I do think it should be a close quarters meta primarily, because that's the least annoying meta, and it is the meta that, you know, allows, like, you put yourself in range of all kinds of random abilities, right? Like Citadel and like every mech, and weapon, even weapons that have a long range, they also, like, they're able to hit you at close range. Even like Volti, right? Like, it's best used at range, but it can still affect you at close range. So almost everything is at least moderately effective in close range. Almost everything is at least kind of usable in close range. So since it is by default the highest risk distance, I think it should also be the highest reward distance. And so close quarters meta just makes the most sense to me. Can I review hangers today? No. I don't think so. I wasn't going to. Also, I'm not the top 5% of all players, bro. I don't think I'm allowed to have opinion. Should ask that other guy. He gets it. Using pod 10 and 8 on Volti? No, I don't own the 10. No, this is a 12 inning. Yeah, I got the 12 a while ago. I also got the 16. Apparently, my Crate Rush event luck is super cracked, but only for pod gun. Free for all with viewers? I'll probably do it some other time. I didn't hate it last time, but there was always like a, if I want to impose some type of rule, like no legendary mechs, which I think is relatively fair, right? Because if we're saying, like, if I'm doing it on this account, if we're doing it on low SP account, then obviously it's really easy for people to SP drop and get really big advantage. Usually they would do that with a legendary mech. So if I say no legendary mechs, then, you know, that kind of solves that problem. But it's not possible to enforce that. It just can't happen. So it's a matter of just hoping that people are following the rules, essentially. So it's annoying. That's always an issue with custom matches on this account, because yeah, it stands to be, you know, really inclusive to most people, but in an effort to try to make it fair, I usually have some type of rule in place, and that rule is usually hard to actually enforce, which just makes it irritating. Citadel showing up in endgame competitive play? Yeah, for sure. I was definitely wrong about the Citadel placement in my my mech tier list. There are certain reasons for that, but I'm not going to bother explaining what my thought process was. Like, there was a thought process that I was kind of using that was like, I just don't think that Citadel's gonna really make it. Like, it was being used. Obviously, I knew that, and I was using it myself, and I was getting decent results with it. But there was a certain thought process. I'm not going to bother explaining it, but long story short, I thought that it was just a thing that was going to last a little while, but apparently it's a lot better than I gave it credit for. Forcing to not use Hornet and instead use Podgun? I mean, I'd use Hornet instead if I had another missile pilot, but that's, like, the reason I'm using Podgun is, well, I think, is this an achievement? It might be, but it's mostly because this is some, like, I already have my missile pilot there, right? You face bots using Citadel? Yeah, I see them sometimes too. They're only using it because it's buffed. Wait 3 weeks and you'll be right. Yeah, that's probably true. But I think there's also, like, an element of the ability that that didn't really click for me. There's an element of the ability that, like, I would say most people that I talk to do agree that the modifier is the primary reason that it's good, and once the modifier is over, then it won't be S tier anymore. I think most competitive players agree with me on that. But there's also just like it's almost like Eclipse. There is a lot going for it that keeps it from being disturbed. And simply because of that, it's able to do what it does without much of a without much of a hindrance. And also it affects a lot more mechs than I originally thought it did. So you can keep like a Vortex or a Deathwalker or whatever from being able to use their or Seeker from being able to use their abilities. And that's really useful as well. I originally only thought it was like when I made the tier list, I thought it was only like dash mix and jump mix. So yeah, essentially like there's an element that makes it actually honestly a lot like Eclipse, or a lot like Eclipse was, I should say. To the that I kind of just like it didn't really occur to me. And, like, there's a lot of small things that it has going for it that individually they're not that much, right? Individually, it's nothing major that it slows people down when they're inside the field. It's not a big deal. But when you add that to the fact that it gets a speed boost, and the fact that it keeps certain mechs from using their abilities, and the fact that it also gets a very strong shield, and the fact that it gains even more shield when additional enemies are inside it, like, all of those things compounded make it good. And that's for sure what I was missing. It doesn't have any, like, standout feature that individually makes it crazy. But all of the stuff combined does make it good. It's true. Can your pod gun Paragon be used competitively? Competitively in what sense? Like, on my maxed account? No. On this account? As in, like, just, you know, the best hanger that I can manage? Probably not. Probably not. In short, Citadel is situational. Kind of. Chance for a brick house buff? I doubt it. What's the highest SP you can get on this account? I actually don't know. I made a video on that a while ago. I feel like that video, people didn't really care much about it. So, I suppose I could technically do that again, but I don't think... Let me find it. I feel like it's like a random, it's like a sort of interesting random question, but at the end of the day, most people don't actually care. Yeah. It didn't do terribly. It didn't do terribly, but it did pretty bad. At the time, all of my other videos were doing a lot better. This was like during a period where my video, like all my videos were doing pretty good. And then, yeah, and that one was just eh. Oh, it's just eh. I feel like people didn't really care about it, which is fair enough. Like, yeah. Why is this not first page? Yeah. Can moderators temporarily ban before investigation? I don't think so. You can time someone out. If that counts. I mean, I guess that's... technically, timing someone out is a temporary ban, huh? Yeah. I assume you mean in my chat. Or do you mean, like, in-game? I have no idea what you're talking about. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you might be talking about in-game. How many A coins do I think you can get from your 540 fortune keys? If you spin the 10? It's like... I mean, I can tell you. I'm pretty sure
It's about 10% for A-Coins total. I think it's about 7% chance for 375. 0.07 plus the 3% chance for the 750. Just that. So it's about 50 per 10 keys average per spin, meaning 10 keys average. And if you have essentially 50 spins, then this would be times, you probably get like 2,500. What's the range on the North American server, given I'm UK-based and keep getting matched in North America? Well, that's it. I have no idea. I don't know much about the servers. I don't know what ranges they have. I don't know what, like, their cutoff points are. It could even be that some North American people are just using a VPN. I don't know how you know that they're in the North American server, but it could be that they're using a VPN. Or it could be that their server is, like, based somewhere that's sort of in between. I have no idea. The only thing that I really know about the servers is that the one that's in Australia is dead. Like, there's nobody in that server. It's crazy. Everybody that I talk to that's from there, they just get bots constantly. It's like that's the only people they get. Or not people, it's the only matches they get. It's just bots. It's crazy. They said they banned you for using hacks. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you could prove that you didn't do that. I don't know. Citadel going to be a long-term mech? Probably. Like, for my free-to-play account, probably yes. Because even after the modifier ends, which is like 3 weeks? Yeah, less than 3 weeks. Even after the modifier ends, I think it'll still be better than a lot of the other legendary stuff that I have. You're in Australia and can never get Hanger Showdown opponents. It's true, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because Hanger Showdown won't even let you start a battle unless there's at least one opponent. So he just can't even play it. I forgot about that. That's true. Event crate always better than buying from Gear Hub? Is 100%, yeah. It's true. Like, for weapons, I think it's guaranteed to be cheaper. For mechs, it's almost guaranteed to be cheaper. That's just a blessing in disguise? Yeah, but like that... Okay, but like, okay, well, it makes it easier to grind resources. It makes it easier for you to level up your hanger. But for what? Why do you care about having a better hanger? So that you can beat up on more bots with a better hanger? Like, at the end of the day, it is a PvP game. And if you remove the PvP element, like, it's just boring. Sorry you're late. Oh my gosh. You're so late. Unacceptable. No, it's fine. You mean not being able to play Hanger Showdown? Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't play... I'm not able to play Hanger Showdown. Mentally. Will the Outlaw crate be worth spending 7k on? Yeah, absolutely. Eclipse worth it from tier 7? Probably not anymore. I think there's definitely some cases where it can still be really, really good. I would say that in like top max competitive whatever, you're not really going to see Eclipse at all. But below that, in like even 10k SV, you can still see some really good performances from it. But generally speaking, if it's not going to be used really long term, it's probably not much of a reason to go for it.
Hellfire or Suppressor?
I would say suppressor, not because it performs better, but
But because there are better closer range weapons than Hellfire.
like I don't think you'd bother using Hellfire on most of the mechs that would be good with close range weapons. I just don't think you'd bother using it.
There's kind of just better options.
So in that case, suppressor at least has some level of. It at least fills some type of niche that you'd maybe want it for.
Hang a recommendation for Showdown in League 2, no mods. Deathwalker's a must. For sure. I'd say Citadel is also really strong because the ability shield is very strong. That kind of makes up for having no mods. Outlaw, everyone has a Deathwalker, which means Outlaw is also very strong. Those three, I'd say those three are kind of like almost non-negotiable. Lacewing is probably worth it on, I would say almost every single map. Lacewing is really, really strong. Maybe not all of them. There might be like one that... All the ones that I can think of off the top of my head have places where you can just make it really ridiculous. And, I mean, you could just do Surge just like your last one. It doesn't really matter. Tomorrow's weapon event create? I have no idea.
There's no way of knowing. There's no way of knowing beforehand.
Has the Outlaw buff changed the meta for the better?
I don't really think it changed.
I don't think the Outlaw buff changed the meta really at all. Like, Deathwalker's still just as useful. It's just that now you need to also have... Like, instead of I need to use Deathwalker in order to be competitive, it's now I need to use both Deathwalker and Outlaw in order to be competitive. It's like they didn't really balance anything.
And this is why this is why I never really thought that Outlaw needed a buff. I would mostly say that
Deathwalker needed a nerf. Because, like, adding one thing to the list of necessary items to be competitive is, in my opinion, a worse case than removing one of the things that's necessary to be competitive. They kind of made Outlaws mandatory slot, so it limits your options.
Yeah. Well, it's also just kind of like I said, right? Like, if you have one thing that's really strong, then you have to think about it's like, well, okay, well, now I need to get this thing if I want to be able to compete with the other people who also have this thing. But if they make another thing specifically to counter that thing, then all of a sudden it's now I need to have both of these things in order to be able to compete with the other people who have both of these things. So, like, it just adds to the list of necessary stuff, and I don't think, like, obviously my ideal environment would be that nothing is strictly necessary. It would be that there is no, you have to use this if you want to be competitive. I think that's stupid. It's definitionally unbalanced. What I always advocate for is like a balanced meta, essentially, like definitionally balanced, to where nothing is strictly necessary to be able to compete top, like, you know, top level or really anywhere. Your voice is seriously low. I could turn it up. One other person said that, but, like, nobody else was really saying it, so I thought it was probably fine. How's this? Is this better? Can I buy Solus on stream? Nah, I'm probably not going to. Because I want to say, like, I'm going to need credits for the tomorrow's event crate, probably. I don't know what it's going to be.
You're on 100 volume, you could barely hear you, but you didn't say that until just now. Balanced and mobile game do not go hand in hand. You're right about that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop advocating for it. That's what I want. That's what I want for the game. That is what I want for the game. And it's never going to happen. I don't even think that perfect balance is even achievable. I don't think there's a single game that's perfectly balanced. It's never going to happen. But I'm always going to advocate for it to be closer and closer to what that would be. It's been inconsistent for you? Oh. I'd have to listen to the stream back. New headphones? Yeah. That has nothing to do with my voice, though. Meta progression is so unfun. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't think that the game should necessarily force people into meta progression. But I also don't think that there should be, like, again, like, obviously, the ideal, I think, for everyone who's after a balanced game, I think that their ideal should be that everything performs relatively equally, and that every weapon and mech is relatively equally valuable. Again, not always in the same scenarios. And some things would be more niched than others, but there would be a legitimate reason to use each and every different thing. And that's what a balance, let's look like an actual balanced game would look like. And that way you can pick what you want based on what you like, not just based on what performs the best. All right, well, I'm probably gonna end it. Oh, boys, I could buy Helix Drag 12. I would, but I don't have $8. I only have 7. Did I already get my 3 acorns? I did. Like, I might have even gotten 4. You'd be impressed, honestly. And stream with Hanger Review? Nah. Because if I do one, then everybody wants me to do theirs too. And it's just better to do that as, like, its own stream. I think that just makes the most sense. Same thing with, like, custom matches. I wouldn't do, like, 1 or 2. I just make that its own individual stream. They don't show any of my videos on the recent posts. They've been promoting BNP a lot. Yeah, he's been doing good, though. Gamble your last 480? Yeah, but on what? I don't even have anything to gamble it on, bro. Anyway, yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here. Do you think the tournament's gonna get changed again? All right, so I'll address this one more time. Because they did make a post or something, I don't know, some type of announcement, I think, on Discord. People have been talking about off and on throughout this entire stream. They said that, like, oh, hey, we've heard all your feedback and we're taking it into consideration. I think there are 2 things that are true about this. I think, first off, they want people to shut up, so they're just going to say whatever they want. Like, they're going to say what you want to hear, right? So that, you know, them saying we're going to take it into consideration doesn't really mean anything. It could mean that they're just going to ignore it, but it's a nice way of trying to get you to shut up. So that's point number 1. Point number 2 is that I've predicted even before in my other video. My prediction already was that they're going to make it a small amount better just to try to end it on something that's a little bit more positive. They want people to get, like, since reducing it is always, no matter how much they reduce it by, it's always going to just be a bad experience for people. They don't like it. So, in a case like that, I think the smart thing to do would be to reduce it by a little bit more than you were originally going to, and then boost it back up slightly, just so that people's just that the last experience that they have with it is like the last thing that people think about is like, oh, they boosted it up slightly. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? We won't shut up until they change it. Well, again, like I'm saying, they will change it, but only a little bit. And that's the point. Like, it's never gonna go back to how it was. Like, you can complain. You can advocate for that as much as you want. I don't care. I think the way that it was fine. Don't get me wrong. But they're not gonna bring it back to the way it was. Almost definitely. So I'm not even entertaining that idea. Personally. Your volume is very low still? I'm gonna have to listen to the stream back and see if it's actually bad or if it's just something you guys have seen. Yeah, some people are saying it's low, some people are saying it's fine. Most people haven't mentioned it, so I just assume it's fine. I'll take a look after, though. I've been slightly changing certain mic settings. So, like, you've heard that, like, my voice is slightly different sometimes. Sometimes it's worse. But I've been slightly adjusting it ever since I got, like, the PC that I'm on right now. Ever since I swapped to this PC. I've never been able to get my mic exactly back to the way that I liked it. So I've been just trying to do that. Campers in CPC be punished? Yeah, they're punished because they don't get any beacons. I mean, the mode itself punishes them. To some extent. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to get into too many random tangents and conversations about like what's better, this or this. Again, like random questions like that, or even like just general hanger advice. You can find a lot of very knowledgeable people on my Discord. So if you want to join my Discord, you can go over there. And if I have something to say about it, then a lot of the times I will say something about it. But you don't have to hear it from me. There's other people who will they also know what they're talking about, and they'll say basically the same things that I probably would, or they just know more than I do about certain topics, right? So you can go over there and get some good advice there. But yeah, otherwise I am going to end the stream here, guys. We did some tournament. We got, I think, 4 acorns total. Let's go. And we played some Anger Showdown. And that's about it. That's about it. But it's about 3.5 hours. So, not too bad. But, let me think. I don't think there's anything really... I don't have any other streams planned out. But, we'll have to do another Hanger Review stream sort of soon. I'll try to do that again at some point. For sure. But, yeah. Appreciate y'all. Take care.